which I think is a pretty solid system just because it allows people to get at least a little bit of a good night's sleep right before they wake up in the morning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, we got a classic Bowser-Mario showdown between Super Dan and JimboShlice. This usually does weigh in Mario's favor. However, I think oh man. Yeah, Bowser's
I mean, it weighs in Mario's favor up until the point where like Bowser does get some offense in, and Jimmy, he's tried to find some success with Chrom in the past, but the thing with Dan is he really knows sword matchups really well and knows how to play it with Mario. So maybe this is one attempt to try to fix things up. I mean, that's one thing that I'm noticing about Jimmy is that any sort of matchup where normally he'd go Chrom, he's now going Bowser. I'm glad that he's kind of getting on this because this is a character that I feel like definitely deserves some representation right now.
Absolutely. Like Bowser has an insane amount of damage on his moves. Not as much as Ganondorf, of course. However, because of his higher mobility, he's kind of one of the faster and more scary heavies to deal with. He's right up there with Donkey Kong, in my opinion, as far as like, oh man, good mobile, hefty damage-dealing heavies go. Against Mario, that could be the game.
This is the classic Dan ledge trapping right here. He's just going to stay at one position, just react to what you're doing, ready with the back airs, ready with the chase down up smash whenever he needs it.
But he's not going to be ready for that straight up smash coming in from JimboShlice.
Dan gave a little nod. He's like, yeah,
that's true.
Try to contest it, but I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Oh yeah, but JimboShlice getting combo just a little bit. Again, Bowser's big body does make him combo food for the most part, but because he's the heaviest character in the game, his survivability is actually pretty insane. So honestly, this could be anyone's game.
Down tilt now at ledge. Jimmy's got the stage control. Ledge, nice, reacting to the get up. Gets him in the command grab.
Ooh, baby,
big damage.
Yeah, big damage indeed. Both characters at high percentage. Bowser is more likely to get a kill here, I will say. However, Mario can very well get lucky here. JimboShlice playing relatively more defensive, especially now that he's at a higher percentage. But that's not going to prevent him from getting killed by a solid F smash.
That was a really nice bait from Dan with the spot dodge. It forced Jimmy into doing an option, and it's the option that he wanted. Just like him to stay stationary and try. He was like expecting a move, expecting maybe like afterwards like a nair or something that was going to contest in the air. So he just kind of head back. All right, command grab there. One stock apiece.
Command grab's going to do it. It's a pretty even game so far. We're seeing some pretty defensive games. Oh man, getting a little bit more aggressive there, JimboShlice. I like it. I like it. Building some damage. Nice pressure with the neutral B on Bowser. And sending Super Dan right up to 46%.
But he gets a grab. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Ooh, tries to go for the cheeky fair. Not quite able to hit it.
Almost had him on the fair spike too. Nice get up attack, calling out Dan on charging the F smash.
Just
like, honestly, you really gotta like look at your ranges with that, because if you're not careful and if you get up attack and it just comes up short, that's when you feel like really stupid.
Yeah, not only that, but it's pretty easy to counter the straight up F smash on the ledge with the get up attack. Just because it is invincible, but that's not.
That's gonna be it. That was so smart.
What a cheeky finish!
There you go. Give him the thumbs up.
The disrespect.
Give him the thumbs up on that. That's 2 thumbs up. Roger Ebert. That was a really nice edge guard. Like he went out, didn't fear the chase, didn't fear any of the command grabs or any of the buttons coming back, and took his jump, and that was just the perfect distance. If it was any closer, then I feel like Bowser could have easily made it back, but it was at the perfect distance where the magnet hands wouldn't have come in. So that was really good play from Dan.
We're going to switch into Chrom here. I think that's going to counter a lot of Mario's rush-down strategy here, but we do have to be considerate that Chrom can get countered a bit by Mario's projectiles and overall speed.
Well, that's honestly the one thing that Jimmy just needs to watch out for. He needs to watch out for his offstage game. Like he's got the ground game with Chrom to go toe-to-toe with Dan. Like he's shown right here, he has the range, he has the game plan, and he has the knowledge of this matchup in order to do well. It's just you gotta watch out when you're off stage versus Dan, because that's going to be the moment where you're either gonna make it back at kill percent, or you're gonna make it back at, or you're not gonna make it back at like 10.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but Chrom is also very gimbable off stage, like something we've seen earlier on in matches. But
that was
something else.
Really nice whip punish from Jimmy.
Yeah, something else we've shown here is that Chrom is a monster on stage, dealing quite a bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough to get him prevented from going off the side
Dan
blast.
was like, all right, you're gonna whip punish me, I'll do it right back. It's the old adage, you reach, I teach.
Yeah, you reach, I teach. Indeed, Jimbo adapting just a little bit to, not able to get the up smash over there. Oh, man, he's really looking for these kill confirms, but just not able to find them on Super Dan.
Yeah, he's at the percent where this might kill. Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
good DI.
I was about to say, for a move that you would expect to do a whole lot if it's landed grounded, Chrom's up B, it actually does do quite a bit of damage. That forward air is going to take it. Now he's got a stock on the board. Took a lot of extra damage on that stock, so it's definitely not starting off on the right foot.
No, that's true. But Chrom, again, is able to rack up damage, and JimboShlice is starting to rack up that damage right now, going into aerial after aerial. Nice
good
parry.
ground parry. Didn't get the frame advantage enough to get a forward smash. Probably could have gotten an F tilt, but and see
Gets gimped
that's what I'm talking about. That is the key in this matchup. You gotta watch yourself off stage. It's basically a game of if Chrom gets knocked off stage, Mario wins. So it basically just try to put your pressure on and don't get hit.
That's 100% the game plan here. Man, something that he's really struggling with, unfortunately, is just like getting these kill confirms in on Super Dan. Not the case with that stock, but earlier we've seen he's had trouble getting those in. He's not having trouble getting these aerials in, though. Doing
a really good job of chasing Dan down. Tried to chase him down again with the neutral air, but landed just in time for Dan to get a grab. And right now, the super sets are right back to even. Good spot dodge down smash. Gotta watch yourself on the ledge here. Gets back safely.
It's getting kind of crazy. Super Dan with the back throw.
Good recovery.
That F smash is gonna do it. Super Dan takes winner semis.
That's going to. That was honestly that whole entire exchange there. That was really important, and I feel like it was Jimmy just thinking that there was going to be another button that was going to be thrown out, possibly like out of range or something like that. Once again, it's part of Dan's ground game where he does something or feints an option where you think, oh, okay, well, I can react to that. And then he follows up with something that you weren't expecting. Like it's very much mind game based ground game, which is why Dan excels so well. Like he's honestly like he forces you into situations that is just doesn't seem like it's fair at times.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I forgot for a second that we're doing best of 5, but that's all right because JimboShlice is coming in with some solid aerials on Super Dan. Man, playing just a little bit more aggressive, but also minding his space, really looking for his opportunities where he could just get in, poke some damage. JimboShlice.
Yeah, Jimmy is trying to incorporate a little bit better of a ledge game, and it's starting to work. Like he's getting better at kind of reacting to whenever Dan rolls in. He's getting better to kind of reacting on a lot of the more unsafe options that Dan's throwing out. But the thing is, he needs to start doing that at the higher percents, because anytime that he's not doing that, it's just kind of making it harder on himself when Dan is actually at 12%.
That's 100% true.
Good nair out of shield.
Yeah, we're seeing some pretty defensive play, just enough for JimboShlice to get in his first stock of the game. Man, Super Dan still playing a little bit more defensively, respecting JimboShlice's attacks. However, he's got Chrom up to 97% at this point. Would be pretty reliable to get a kill in right about now. Maybe both.
Yeah, there you go. Jimmy doing the smart thing, just wait it out. There's a lot of times in this game where I see people are just like hesitant and like, okay, well it's a smash attack, I can beat out. No, if they're holding it, just wait it out. It's better that way. It's better than eating a smash attack.
Yeah, or eating yet another stock up. JimboShlice down to 2, even with Super Dan. Super Dan had a little bit higher of a percentage, but as long as he plays his cards right, keeps playing defensively like we've seen these past 2 games, he may very well be able to take this stock. Something that I'm seeing Jimbo do is rushing in with aerials that are relatively safe, just so that he can get a nice poke in just before he gets going.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that Jimmy's been really good at in this entire set consistently, has been spacing himself safely. The thing that he definitely does have to watch out for is that
and he's gimped.
No,
wait,
he's still gonna make it back. Dan didn't get the flood out in time to guard it here. He might be able to do on this. No, directional air dodge, back on stage safely. But the dash attack on shield, that's not too safe.
No, it is not. Both characters are at very high percentages, but and, oh man, coming in with a sweet down air on Jimmy. But that back air is going to, or back throw is going to do it for JimboShlice's second stock.
That was the one instance in this entire game in particular where Jimmy committed to an aerial approach and didn't space while he was like right on top of it because he was expecting the nair to hit. So that was just kind of an unfortunate turn of events. He thought that he had the tech chase down, but not quite.
Not quite indeed. Super Dan's still at 169%, but he seems to be racking up quite a bit of damage on JimboShlice, playing just a little bit more offensively than we've seen past games.
I mean, that's the thing with Dan. Like, you gotta respect him at all. Like, you gotta respect him no matter what percent he's at, because he's so knowledgeable with chasing you in the air, chasing you with the combos that it's, you know, there's no other way to describe it. It's oppressive, and if you get hit by it, like, you're going to all of a sudden find yourself at kill percent when you thought, oh, wait a minute, wasn't I in the lead? Oh, okay, I didn't respect his stuff.
Yeah, that's 100% true, but we're also seeing some disrespect from, not disrespect per se, but like some sweet aerials from Jimbo, racking up Super Dan's damage all the way up to 65%. It is dead even here, folks.
Jimmy's doing a good job of chasing whenever he's in the advantage state, but oh, Dan's now starting to chase too. He wants to end this right now. Like, you can tell when Dan's like eager to end the match. It's like, all right, I know that I'm in lead. I want to get this done now.
That's true. Man, both characters both players are just really respecting one another. Both trying to spot dodge, trying to read each other.
I mean, yeah, that's the one thing. Like, Dan is just sitting there spot dodging. Like, he knows that Jimmy's going to commit to an option if they're right next to each other.
Oh, that was a wonderful read from Super Dan. That's pretty much what made him take winner semis.
Yep, so that's going to be a 3-0. Jimmy going to be out in losers. So he's going to have to do a little bit of grinding if he wants to get back into the swing of things. But he's still in top 8. He's still got another best of 5 set to figure things out.